Hello, my lovely Aries. Hopefully, we can have a bit of a quicker reading. I say that every single time that I do your readings. I'm like, I'm going to do a quicker reading. It's never quick. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Let's see what the universe has for you, Aries. What does the universe have for Aries this fine Monday? It's not Monday. I'm pre-recording, but Angel of Strength on the bottom could be connecting with a Leo possibly. There could be things to do with strength and confidence. You may need to be strong at this time. We will see. Yin Yang. Oh, nice. Coming into balance. 22 as well. Maybe something happened on the 22nd. Maybe something will happen on the 22nd. I'm getting 22. You could be seeing number patterns a lot. Watch out for that. There could be some kind of partnership going on for you at this time. Let's have a quick read. 22. Passive and active, intuitive and logical. You tend to be an active sign. With you being Aries, you're like the initiator. So we'll see. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, it heralds a yin cycle, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding and reflective, so open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. There's an affirmation. I don't know if you want to make a note of this. Maybe say it to yourself in the mirror this week. When you get up, when you're brushing your teeth. I don't know. It's up to you, right? Everything is up to you. I am open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me. All right, Aries, you've got the strength to do this, whatever it is. Be receptive, be open, allow things to flow to you. You don't always have to be the person pushing forwards. Your song for this reading that randomized on Spotify for you, I love this song. It's Waiting for Love by Avicii. Maybe you're waiting for love. It's taking some strength. It could be something like, I don't know, travel restrictions mean that you're waiting for somebody to come to you, something like that. I'm going to read you a few of the lines though. I kind of noted down some of the lines. It says, where there's a will, there's a way. Every night has its day. When there's love in this life, there is no obstacle that can't be defeated. So you've got the strength to do this. You're waiting, you're ready. Whatever it is, Aries, if you've got your heart set on it, especially because twos are about like partnership. So if you've got your heart set on it and there's somebody out there for you and you know you have each other's back, there's nothing you can't do. It's going to give you strength. It's kind of like the strength card in the tarot. There is a partnership involved in that. Now it can be a partnership with the self, right? Your own yin and yang, your own feminine and masculine energy within you, and coming into that kind of balance, which does give you a lot of strength. So really, really good start to the reading, Aries. I'm liking what I see. I'm going to do a pretty simple spread. So let's find out the heart of the matter. Heart of the matter, please, for Aries. Heart of the matter, please, for Aries. This is your energy, Aries. This, oh, gorgeous. Aries, thank you for getting my readings off to a good start. So whether you are happy or not, okay, whether you have this or you don't, this is what you're aiming for. This is what you're going for. This is what your focus is on right now. And the Sun card is a card about happiness, expansion, freedom, liberation, opportunities. It's the most positive card you could possibly have out of the whole of the tarot. So when you do come into balance, when you do have, especially if you have a partnership where it gives you a lot of strength, it does make you feel really, really confident, like you can face the world, like you can face anything, like you can handle anything. And again, even if this is just within you, like your own yin and yang within, it's making you feel, or it will make you feel, or you aim to feel very, very confident and free, and yeah, just like you've got a real handle on anything that can be thrown at you. So I want to kind of know what led you here. So the past, what led Aries here? a Tower moment and the Five of Swords. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is kind of like, sorry, it's one of my hairs. This is kind of like, I'm done with this BS energy. The Five of Swords is conflict. It could be inner conflict, not knowing what decision to make. It's a card about winning at all costs. So, you know, really like being prepared to lose. Yeah, like at all costs, right? Being, you know, needing to win so much that you self-destruct. It's a card as well. You can see some of these people are walking away from the fight. It's like, I'm not prepared to lose everything in this battle. I'm going to go and recover what I can from this situation and move on. But again, it can be like inner conflict or differences of opinion, different ideas. I think you had something like this. I don't know if it was in the last reading or the one before. I remember you had something about everybody being around like a conference table at work, and everybody was talking things through and having ideas and discussions. And you were like, I'm just going to go and do it. I'm just going to go and do the work while you all talk about it. So it could be this has come from that. You have this Tower moment where the Tower moments, it can just be a bright idea. It can just be a wake-up call, a sense of, what have I been doing with my life? I'm going to change things. So, I mean, the Five of Swords is a really difficult energy. So whatever that is, I really like that the Towers come after it, because the Tower shows me that there is this energy of like the rug being pulled out from under your feet or something crumbling and falling down, but it's for your own good, because it's getting you out of a situation where either you were stuck in your own head, or people were fighting around you, or it's just the Five of Swords isn't a positive energy to be in. So the Tower is a card of liberation, and you go into this liberation energy. So it's almost like, say you were at a job and everybody was constantly arguing and fighting, you know, like kind of bickering, like bitter energy that sometimes you can have in a workplace. And it doesn't have to be that exact situation. I'm giving you an example of how this could play out. That kind of bitter energy of like, I'm uncomfortable here, I don't like the energy, everybody's a bit backstabby, everybody's like competitive and trying to win, and you know, nobody's friends, or nobody's acting like friends right now. And then it's like, Aries, I'm sorry, you've lost your job. Or this is like Aries going, I'm done, I quit, you know? And it's like, oh my God, in that moment, when the Tower hits, it's like, that's the panic moment. That's the, is this the right thing to do? What am I going to do with my life now? What is going to happen? But as soon as you're out of that situation, like as soon as you're out the door, as soon as you get that breath of fresh air, it's like, I feel so much better now. I'm so glad that happened, because like I've got so many opportunities, and I can do anything I want now. And I realized I was tied to that situation, and it wasn't healthy for me. It could be like a relationship, you know, that you're always fighting, friends, family, lovers, whatever, always fighting, never, you know, always a difference of opinion. Like it's always hard. And it's like that person says, look, I'm leaving you. And you're like, see ya, you know, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Love to watch you leave. And it's like, as soon as they're out, the vibe, you know, it's like the whole energy of that environment changes. And it's like, you know, where it was dark and oppressive before, the energy is suddenly like light and funny, and everybody's laughing again. And it just feels good. So this is good. I like this. And it could be even like in a moment, you know, like, you know, it could be that you haven't left your job. It might not be that dramatic that somebody's quit, or, you know, you've left your job, or you've been fired, or somebody's left a relationship. It could just be like that person leaves the room and the whole energy changes, and they come back in and it's back to this. And you're like, I see where the problem is now. I see what the problem is. And it's not me. It's because like that person changes the entire mood of the room. So it's like, what am I going to do about this? What is your hope? What are you hoping for here? I mean, could you get anything better than the Sun? You're hoping... Oh, I hope you're not hoping for revenge. That feels like revenge to me. You're hoping that you can sneak away from a situation here. You're hoping that it's back to this kind of winning at all costs energy. I have to say, the Seven of Swords is a very, very deceptive card. But what I'm noticing is she's carrying 5 swords, and she's leaving 2 behind. Now, the way that I read the 7 of Swords is that this is the person, it's kind of like the recon, the spy, and what they're doing is they're collecting the swords from the battlefield so that they can't be used against them in the battle the next day. It's like whatever those, and it's not often words, it's words can be weapons, swords can, it's like literally in the word, look, so words, swear words maybe. It's like this person has 3 swords, but you want to have 5 swords. You want to have 5 swords and only leave them with 2. So you're trying to get the upper hand here. You're being a bit sneaky about it. But I feel like this is your energy. You want to win at all costs. There's been this Tower moment. You have this sense of like knowing how to get that vibration high, but what you're hoping for is that you're going to be able to sneak away in the night, do something. I need a clarifier on that 7 of Swords. Give me a clarifier on that 7 of Swords. 10 of, yeah, whatever you're doing, and you are being quite sneaky about it, this is your energy, as I say. Whatever you're doing, your intention is happiness. The 10 of Cups is kind of the minor arcana of the Sun card. So it's basically clarifying with the same energy. You're doing it for the greater good. You're doing it for, you know, the other people in the workplace who are fed up of dealing with this energy. You want things to be balanced. You want things to be happy. You want that bright future. But it does, there's a necessity to be sneaky about it. So I always say when you get these energies together, the 7 of Swords, people see it as a negative card. It's like, oh, that person's being sneaky, that person's being a player, you know, whatever. It's not always like that. People can be in this kind of sneaky energy for a lot of reasons. Sometimes it's because you have to get away from a toxic situation, and the only way to do that safely is to sneak away in the middle of the night. You know, there's a reason for this energy sometimes. Sometimes it is because you're trying to stop someone else from being destructive. Sometimes it is because you're trying to make a situation happy. So these 2 cards together, to me, could mean that you're planning a surprise for somebody. Because if you think about it, if you were planning a surprise party for somebody and you didn't, you know, you wouldn't want them to know it's a surprise, and you know it's going to make them really happy, but you're going to have to be sneaky. So I really like that the 10 of Cups clarified the 7 of Swords, because whatever you're up to, whatever you're being sneaky about, Aries, is kind of for the greater good. It's kind of, you're doing it for the best of reasons, and I really, really like that. So okay, I see your energy. I see what you're up to and kind of why. All right, Aries, what's the secret plan? It's like you've got the Marauder's map, right, from Harry Potter. It's like mischief managed. So you're hoping for this. You're trying to establish a 10 of Cups situation. You're trying to establish good vibrations. Good vibrations. Maybe I need to write that down. Yeah, I'm going to just pause and make a note of that song. Yeah, I'm liking your energy. Your energy feels good. A little bit. What is that? Let me try and think of a word to explain what I'm picking up on. A little bit. It's like playfully cunning. It's like mischief, playfully cunning. Like it feels fun, but it's got this sense of like, with that kind of gaining the upper hand energy, it's got this sense of like, it's not revenge, but I feel like somebody's not going to like what you're doing. You know, it's like you're doing it for good reasons. You're generating good karma for yourself, I feel. But it's like somebody's not going to like it. And I think you like that somebody's not going to like it. Not in a bad way, right? It's almost like, you know, somebody's going to get their karma and they deserve it and they're going to learn a lesson from it. So you're just letting it happen. Something like that. What is the strength? What's your strength at this time? What's Aries' strength? Monday, Aries is... Whoa, do you see the way that came out? Something that you're reviving. So it doesn't have to be an ex. I know some tarot card readers say, oh, your ex is coming back. It doesn't have to be that at all. This is like the revival of... You're saving a situation. That's what's happening. It's like I feel like someone was causing this tower moment, this Five of Swords tower moment energy, this heavy energy. And you're like, it's almost like I don't have to quit. I can stay and make it better for everybody. It feels like that. So your strength is that you're serving some kind of higher purpose. You're kind of doing something that's your true calling, and you're reviving a situation somehow. You're making something better. It's like it wasn't dead. It's not an end. It's a new beginning. Oh, Aries, oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. Your energy's so good today. But you're in receptive energy. So you're not like pushing, you're not being like forceful. You're not doing the Aries thing of like standing in the middle of the room having a temper tantrum of like, hi, this is the way it's going to be. Like Aries has had enough. This is the way it's going to be from now on. You're not doing that. You're being clever. Don't know if you've got a bit of Gemini or Scorpio in your chart, or maybe there's like those, Mercury or Pluto are up to something in your houses at the moment, but you've got Leo here as well, like double Scorpio, Leo, like I'd say they're both Gemini energy. What's hidden? What's a hidden energy right now for Aries? So this is your energy, by the way. Out in the cold. So there's something. So it's something to look at, and it's your energy. It's inside yourself, where you feel like you're shut out from a situation, or you feel like something didn't work out. There's disappointment here. So just be aware about that, about yourself. What's making you feel disappointed? What's making you feel like, the door's shut to you? There may be a little bit of work that you can do there in addition to what you're working on here. Just make sure that you are doing things for the right reason. You're not doing something because of vengeance, but you're doing something because of this greater good energy. There's hard feelings here, which is giving me, who sang that song? It's Hard Feelings. So just watch that, because if you're holding on to that energy, it's a little bit self-destructive, right? It's bad karma. It's when you look at the glass half empty, the universe gives back what you put out. And if you're putting out disappointment energy, if you're putting those heavy energies, if you're spending too much time thinking about that, the universe is just going to keep throwing that back at you, because it's like that's what you're putting out. So they give it, it's like a mirroring it back to you. So try and keep in this energy, because this is great. This is your aim. This is the center of the reading. This is what you're aiming for. So do make sure that you don't just ignore these feelings. Work on them properly. Think, why am I feeling like that? What does that mean exactly? Is there anything from my past that's been triggered and brought up for me to have a look at here? Because it's better to deal with that than take it forward, right? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you've got some kind of plan. You're taking some steps here. You're an Aries with a mission today. Right, I'm going to look at energy outside of you. So this is all you. So we're going to figure out what is affecting your energy at the moment, or what your energy is affecting. So I want to go for, let's go for the hidden past. So what is an energy affecting Aries between the past and this Five of Pentacles energy? Oh, Jesus. A lot to talk about here. Yeah, look at that. Four of Cups as well. Sorry, my hair's everywhere today. Got a bit of a story here. These are meant to be quick readings, but we've got story time. So I don't want to dwell on this too much, but I'm going to run through it, because I think, there may be some work you can do here. Because like I say, you don't want to self-sabotage yourself with this energy. So Five of Pentacles, there's this sense of like not being interested, like it could be like declining invitations, or again, it's this sense of things not working out, or of disappointment. It's relationships didn't work out for me, so I'm not going to bother with them anymore. Or, all those things that I put my energy into, that I poured my love into, didn't give back to me. So why would I bother? But the fourth cup that's coming in here is like it's being handed in from the universe. It's the Ace of Cups. So there's a divine gift being brought in here, and it's very, very healing with that rainbow. You have got your hand on it. It's almost like you're subconsciously aware of something good coming your way, but you're too busy sulking. You're in this kind of like you're looking at this bad stuff too much at this point in your reading, or this is somebody around you, isn't it? It's not your energy. Hang on, give me a second with this. I'm actually going to pause and have a second with this. All right, I'm going to read it as this is somebody around you. So there's an energy outside of you where somebody was feeling really disappointed. Things hadn't worked out for them. They were fed up. They wanted success, or they had some level of success in opening their heart or showing their emotions or being vulnerable, and having equal give and take in a relationship. This is like, it could be like something to do with compensation as well. So success, reward and recognition, opening their heart up, being open and vulnerable, reciprocity. Could be some kind of money involved here, but then it goes into this death and rebirth energy and the moon. So it's like things were really good here. They were getting over something. They opened up to, they didn't want to miss an opportunity, so they opened up to it. But then it went sour, it went really bad. Something ended and they don't know why. They're really confused about it. They don't know why something ended. It's just like, to them, it's like, this was going really well. I was healing, I was getting over something, I was opening up. It could be something to do with money, like fair share, right? So it could be that you ended it or they ended it, but it's brought in a huge amount of confusion and fear and not understanding what happened in this situation, which has led to you feeling like you're shut out, like you're confused as well. You don't, or you're disappointed, you have regrets about this. My heart just absolutely flipped. Okay, I'm just going to leave that energy there, because it's like you and this person, you sat in a very similar energy. You're looking at it from a slightly more like financial, practical sense. This person's looking at it from a more emotional sense, I feel. And it doesn't have to be a person, it could be an energy, it can be a situation as well. Something that was disappointing, where somebody took a chance and it didn't work, and they're just confused. They've got a lot of fear around it. So your past and the strength. So the strength is this revival energy. So tell me an energy outside of Aries, between the past and the strength. This gaining the upper hand energy, again, this 7 of Wands. So it's a different card, but again, it carries this meaning of wanting to get the higher ground, wanting the upper hand. So it could be you've been going through some kind of like legal battle or work situation. There's something that's like feels a little bit competitive, where you're trying to get up, you're trying to get, yeah, upper hand, higher ground, taking the high road even as well. But it is, see, this, I'm saying it's you and it's an energy outside of you. So you got through to someone, because this, you can see she's in a bubble and there's one wand poking through. So you poked into somebody's inner sanctum, you poked into somebody else's aura. And as I say, this strength card is a card about two people coming together, you know, very similar to this card. So again, it could be like Leo. There was a partnership here where you got through to somebody. Somebody was like doing their own thing. They were in their own bubble, you know, working on themselves, trying to ascend, trying to get the higher ground. But you poked through. I feel like it's a positive relationship because it's in your strength. So this person that you got through to, there's this sense of you having a relationship where you do give each other a lot of strength to get through something. Again, it could be like somebody that you're at a distance from, somebody they're doing their thing, you're doing your thing, but just knowing that this person has your back, knowing that this person is out there sending you, it could be somebody literally like sending you positive energy, like sending you strength, sending you good vibes, a friend at a distance or something, and they're like, I'm going to pray for you. But it's giving you the strength and confidence you need. So this like Leo energy here, that you're kind of taking on. Could be there's something that you... Oh, Aries, it's going to be one of those days. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize my video had stopped recording. My phone tried to install an update. What I'm really frustrated about is that you didn't see these cards come out. So you're working on your happiness. You're being a little bit sneaky about something. You're trying to revive something. What I want to tell you about though is this energy at the bottom here, where I feel like you don't, because this is what you don't realize. Somebody feels really, really shut out and very, very confused about a situation. I was saying that it feels like you have been racing forward. You've been going for your happiness. You've been looking at the rainbows. You've been like looking for the brighter day, going for the new projects, looking for the fun things, very, very forward facing. But what you don't understand is that you've left someone behind and they don't understand why. They don't know what happened. Now, I don't think you've intentionally tried to hurt somebody. I think you've just gone for the new and like, you know, that kind of like excited for the newness energy of Aries, that kind of fool energy. But this person's like, where did Aries go? Where is my Aries? They're showing the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, like the heartbreak card, the moon. The death card came out for this. And it's like it came after they opened up. It's like they had success and they had this open heart and this like receptive, like things are going great, I'm getting recognized energy. And then it went into, no, death, door closed, endings. And now all they have is like fear and illusion and confusion and heartache. And they feel this passion for you or for a project that you're working on. It doesn't have to be romantic, by the way. It can be a friend, it can be something like a family member, it can be anything. Where they're telling me dog. There's a dog on the Fool card, so I don't know. Somebody could have it. It's the Fool is your energy in the Tarot, so I don't know if you have a dog, they have a dog, if that means anything to you, but that's what they're telling me. But there's this energy of like enthusiasm, like they want this feeling of like being fired up, being enthused, like having that good feeling, feeling creative and passionate. They want this energy with you, but because of whatever happened that made them feel shut out, they're feeling really torn apart by this and they're just so confused. I don't know if you need to sit down and have a conversation with this person and just explain what happened, or, you know, give them some clarity, give them some closure, because they're sitting in really heavy energy. The words that came out, and I'm so sad that this didn't come out on camera, please came out, and I was like, 5 of Pentacles, please, what is this? And then marry came out, so please marry. Maybe somebody proposed to you and you said no. Maybe you're going to ask this person to marry you. They're thinking, what went wrong? Where did my Aries go? And all the time you've been sneaking around planning the wedding. I don't know, but that's how it came out. Up here, it could be the same person, it could be a different person. Somebody, I feel, you got through to somebody or they got through to you. Again, this 7 of Wands has this feeling of like trying to gain the upper hand or the upper ground, like the higher ground in a situation. You can see there's all these like poles that are trying to poke through to this person who's in this kind of like meditation energy. What I was kind of getting from it though is like you got through to someone or someone got through to you. And there's this connection here again with this Strength card where it's like, the two of you give each other, again, maybe a different person, I don't know, but the two of you send each other a lot of strength. It's that sort of person who's like, you know, they're praying for you. You know that they're like sat there sending you good vibrations, sending you happy thoughts. It's like they're sat in a bubble. I feel like you're separate from each other. Like they're sat in their energy, meditating, thinking, please give my Aries a good day. And this connection, you feel it. I think it's giving you a lot of confidence, a lot of strength to go for things, to go for the new, to go for the good vibrations, to revive what needs to be revived. You know, knowing the difference, right, with the Tower card here, knowing what to revive, knowing what to let go of. But it's giving, I feel like whether you know it or not, again, this person's sending you confidence, sending you strength, sending you good vibrations. Up here, this is like an energy outside of you where I feel like you've been working on something. It's like you've been figuring things out or tying up loose ends with some other people. It feels like a workplace or like a friendship group where you're figuring things out and like helping each other. So you've been like in this kind of like working together energy, and then it's like you send out the messenger. The Knight of Swords is like, Again, it's an energy outside of you. So I feel like there's this team, it could be friendship group, team, family, where it's like you've figured something out, or they're figuring something out, and I mean, you may be involved, you may not be involved, but there's going to be news or action or communication. It's like figuring out together, action being taken, the messenger is sent out. That came out with face and garden, which I don't understand, but it could mean something to you. Maybe somebody's going to say, I like your face. I don't know. Maybe you're going to face something or someone in a garden. Maybe your garden looks like a face. I don't know. But that's what came out with it. I clarified the 10 of Cups and it came out with his, and I was like, what do you mean his? And then it came out with rainbow. Again, I wish that this had happened on camera, because it's frustrating to me, because it's literally, there's a rainbow on this card. It makes so much sense, right? Please marry kind of makes sense. His rainbow makes sense. I don't know what face garden is, but his rainbow, it's whatever 10 of Cups is, it's this rainbow. To me, it means healing, happiness, you know, LGBTQT plus situations. So whatever that means to you, his rainbow, you know, a happy future, good vibrations. So it's really, your reading's really, really nice. I just feel like you need to address this energy down here, because this person doesn't have closure. Either this person doesn't have closure and you need to have that conversation where you're like, I'm going to answer your questions on this. Or it could be that this person feels shut out while all the time you're planning some kind of surprise for them, and they're like, why isn't Aries here? Why? I can tell Aries is keeping, because this is a card about secrets. It's almost like I know Aries is keeping a secret from me, and I feel closed out, and I feel like abandoned, and all the time Aries is like planning this like secret surprise party. So it could just be because this is what you're not aware of. I don't think you're aware of how much pain and disappointment this person sat in because they don't know where you've gone. So take that as you will. I was actually just starting to look for an advice card for you, and then I realised that it stopped recording, so I don't know what advice to get you. I'm not being drawn to any particular deck. I don't know. Should I go with the good old Spirit of the Animal Oracle? Or Wisdom? We'll go Wisdom of the Oracle. We'll go old school. Because this is also by, well, it's not. I got these two decks at a similar time. So they're kind of like the decks I used to use a lot in my older readings. So I don't know. It feels like I'm going to go back to this one. Some of my old decks are talking to me a little bit more. Thinker. Yeah, I feel like this person's like stuck in thought, maybe. So my lovely, lovely Aries then. My lovely, lovely Aries. Let's just split the deck a few times. Boop, boop, boop. What is the best advice you have for Aries, please? Can you give me the oracle message? What is the best advice you have for Aries? Co-create. Yeah, that's up here. So working together with on some kind of project or plan. Between worlds. Okay. Number 3. Watch out for flamingos at the moment. If you've seen flamingos this week, it could be meaningful for you. Transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. Between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning. I feel like I'm talking to the cross-watcher. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between the what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. It feels like this, like unthreading, rethreading, creating a different tapestry. Again, I don't know if you've got a bit of Cappy in your chart or you're dealing with a Cappy, but that reading that I did last week, the bonus reading for Cappy, I was just talking about like a jigsaw puzzle. And the tower shakes up all the pieces, but then you realise you could create a different picture out of the same pieces. It was like breaking something apart, breaking it down into its component parts, and then putting it back together again. So like maybe upcycling or like reusing materials to make something else. That kind of energy. Could be metaphorical, right? What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is a great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so and you will not be disappointed. Okay, watch out for rainbows. It could be literal rainbows in the sky. There could be something kind of message attached to that. I remember walking home one day and there was 2 rainbows over my house. Like they just looked like they were over my house. So pay attention to your thoughts at the time. Is there some kind of meaning? Is that some kind of sign for you? Also pay attention to rainbows that you see. They're showing me like a badge, or do you remember in the 90s those kind of like they were like black plastic and they had like colourful things on them. So they're showing me like one of those as well. So watch out for like accessories, you know, people wearing t-shirts with rainbows on, just seeing rainbows wherever you're seeing them. There could be something really important about rainbows. But that's what you're going towards, right? You're going towards the rainbow energy, which is positive energy. So best of luck with that, Aries. I hope that was helpful to you. I'm sorry that the video cut out halfway through. I think I've got everything that you need to know there. And yeah, do take care and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye, Aries.